Good morning, students. Today we are going to have a new chapter, that is ledger. As you are very well clear that in the beginning all the transactions of the business were recorded in journal or subsidiary books as per the case and size of the business. After recording the transactions in journal or subsidiary books in chronological order, we used to transfer all the journal entries into the ledger, which is termed as posting. So all the transactions of the business which were recorded in journal or subsidiary books in the chronological order are to be posted or are to be transferred to the new book, that is ledger. It is called posting. So why I am posting the journal entries into the ledger? Reason being, I want to check how much amount firm has to get from the parties and how much amount the firm has to give to the other parties. So by having ledger, all the transactions of the same nature are posted under one head, that is a particular account of that item. So by this ledger I can come to know that what amount firm has to receive from others and what amount firm has to pay to the others, what is the total amount of the purchase, total amount of the sales made during a particular period, what the financial position of the firm is, can be checked by the balances shown by this book, that is ledger. So by opening these type of ledger balances, we are able to check the liquidity position as well as I am getting that balance of creditor which is to be paid right now or which is to be paid within a coming month. By the help of ledger only, I came to know about this fact and I will be able to manage the liquidity position of the business. Now, it is a big question for me that what is the difference between journal and ledger? Journal and ledger. So my dear students, as I told earlier, that in journal we used to record the entries for the first time, means it is a book of original entry in which the transactions are recorded for the first time, and from this particular book, that is journal, we used to post the entries into the ledger. This is the first very important difference between these two. Then full detail about the transaction or narration is being recorded in journal, whereas in case of ledger we never used to record full transaction or narration of the transaction. Then one very important point, that in case of journal we used to have a column that is called ledger folio, LF. But in this case, in case of ledger, we are having a column that is called journal folio. It is a big difference. And after that, accuracy of the books cannot be tested in case of journal, whereas it is possible when I am maintaining ledger, when I am posting the entries into the ledger. Then we are supposed to discuss the performer of ledger. See, name of the account will come over here. Then what you will do, you will write here date, then particulars, then journal folio, then amount. It is a case of debit side. The same columns I'll be having on the credit side as well, like date, particulars, then journal folio, and then in the last amount. So now what I am supposed to do, that this is a T-shaped account as I am having. So what I will do, I will record the date in this column, then particulars will be shown as I will be showing you by taking example, then journal folio, very important point. In case of journal, we used to put here ledger folio, means that page of the ledger will come in that case where the transaction has been posted from journal to ledger, and here I will mention that page of journal from where the entry has been extracted. And then amount, these four columns are of debit side, again the same four columns will be of credit side. So few points which I have to consider while posting the entry into the ledger. First point, that all transactions relating to an account should be entered at one place, at one point of place. Then what does it mean? That all the entries, let us suppose related to RAM I am taking, then all the transactions relating to RAM will be posted in this ledger only. You are not supposed to create two or more than two ledgers for this particular account, mind it. Then you have to use the word to, which for all the items which appear on the debit side, and by for all the items which are on credit side. Let us suppose first the journal entry in any case will be cash account debit to capital account. In that case, what you will do and how you will do, suppose a case cash account debit to capital account, then what you will do, you will prepare a ledger balance, a ledger for this cash account. So now what you will do, you will prepare a ledger of cash and you will write here to capital account, to capital account by following this particular format, and you will write the amount in like this. Suppose it is 2 lakh. So cash account debit to capital account. In the cash account on the debit side, you will write like this, to capital account 2 lakh. And again, now you will prepare one ledger, that is capital account, and here you will write like this, by cash account 2 lakh, by cash account 2 lakh. In this way you will post the entry, that is cash account debit to capital account, that is cash account debit to capital account 2 lakh, and the posting of the entry will be like this, that in cash account, because cash account has been debited in the entry, so you will debit its account to capital account 2 lakh, and as capital was credited in the journal entry, so you will write by cash account 2 lakh. And see, this is a case of single entry. But now suppose I am taking a case of, if I am taking a case of compound journal entry, then what you will do? In case of compound journal entry, what you will do? See, suppose the entry is that I have received cash. I have received cash. So what entry I will pass? Cash account debit. Suppose it is 29500. Suppose discount allowed account debit 200. Suppose to Shyam and company. So then the total will be like this, 29700. So you will write over here that cash received and discount allowed to the party. So now this is what compound journal entry is, and how I will post this entry into the ledger. See, this is cash account. This is cash account. So what I will do? I will write here, as cash has been debited by this amount, so you will write the same amount over here, 29500, and you will write here to Shyam and company. And then I will prepare one more ledger, that is discount allowed account. Discount allowed account. Discount allowed account has been debited by 200, so you will write here 200 to Shyam and company. And then I have to prepare one more ledger of the name Shyam and company. Shyam and company. So what I will do? I will write by cash account, because Shyam has been credited. That's why I am taking the journal entry on the credit side. How it was credited in the book journal? It was credited with this amount, 29700. But cash, here I will take cash, that is 29500, and then by discount allowed account. Discount allowed account, that is 200. In this way you will be able to post compound journal entry into the respective ledgers. So my dear students, this way you can post the journal entry into the ledger. After having an eye on the posting of single entry or this compound journal entry, one more thing I am showing to you, that suppose you have to post an opening entry. Opening entry means when I have started a business in a particular year, but in the next year when the balances will be carried down or carried forward, I can say, then what we have to do? Suppose there is an opening balance or there are opening balances into the business, and I have to make a journal entry like this. Suppose cash account debit, bank account debit, In case of cash, I am having 6,000. In case of bank, I am having 12,000. Suppose then I am having BR, bills receivable account, debited by, suppose I am taking 5,000. Then to what amount I am having in this case? To, suppose Ramesh, suppose 2,000, and now to capital account, it is balancing figure over here. Then what the total of the debit side is? 6 plus 12 plus 5, it is equal to 23,000. Now Ramesh is having an amount of 2,000. Then what I will do? I will write over here 21,000 in capital. 21,000 in capital. So what I have done, I have given over here a journal entry showing the opening balances, and these opening balances which are having this journal entry will be posted to the respective ledger accounts in the way as I taught you, as I dictated you, as I have shown you in these ledger accounts. So this is a brief introduction about the chapter that is ledger, and in the coming videos you people will be getting more and more updates about this chapter and other chapters also. Thank you very much.